I apparently changed it at the weirdest time with Skip. Also, yeah, my thing's not being nice. Hi. I don't even know how to start this one. First of all, you can all blame Kuma. Kuma, say hi in the chat. You can blame her for this. Because I really don't know what the fuck I'm getting myself into with this. You blame me, but you agreed to it. I did, but I will still blame you until the end of time. Just a reminder. Actually, I probably should move my mouth. It's being weird, or not weird, but, where is it? Where is it? There we go. Better? Better. Okay. Hopefully it doesn't look all weird today, because I don't know if it's just how I'm looking or not. Have fun here in antique jars. I know absolutely nothing about that. I'm sorry, Thor. Kuma redeemed casual game. I did allow this one because at the time I didn't know, but looking at things, it's only like an hour or 2 hour games, so we should be able to get this done in one stream and one stream only. I've been trying to stay with this game with a 10-foot pole. Like, I know it's KFC license, but, when I say my mom was the ex-manager of our local KFC, I was not lying. Until I was like 10 or 11, I don't know if she was manager before a certain time. But I know definitely when I was young, like around 4 or 5, I was definitely in her office as she was doing books and stuff. I remember that clearly. I also remember they had the Sunday parfaits, and I definitely got that, but I only ate like the top 2 layers. I never ate the bottom layer. Until it was like 10 or 11, and then she quit because new child in the family, and then found a new job. We are playing I Love You, Colonel Sanders. Is there actually Kuma is there voice acting this game, or do I have to do everything? That's my next question. But no, Thor, it's not a joke. It's a legit thing. I didn't. Have you not? I thought, because you suggested it, I thought you seen this game in full. I was going to say I also know some friends who likes this. I think Kane. I haven't. Why did you? Oh Lord, we're in for a time, guys. Lord help me. This is an experience for all of us. Who's going to need brain bleach after this? Raise your hand. I was going to say, I think Kane Pew Pew has played it and loves it. And it is a visual novel, so I don't think there's anything you can backseat on, but also I apologize in advance for how it's gonna be. I think that's everything. I think that's everything. Lord help my Sandy, we're gonna need it. It's being stupid, so I kind of have to do this, and I have to turn on the volume real quick before I can get to it. Because it was blasting my ears earlier. Oh, it's actually still blasting there. 1 second. As I was saying, it was blasting my ears. So yeah, I'm very scared. Okay, before we start, I thought I switched it the last time and then never did it properly, so let me... Oh no, it's the opening that decides to fuck up on. Okay. Well, it even had an opening. Yes, it did. I did not know that till I started. And then they put the opening like ear blasting. Oh yeah, it doesn't have voice volume, so I gotta voice everyone, don't I? welcome, chef. OMG, Strauss. Oh, Lord. And biscuits. Don't forget the biscuits. What's the popcorn thing for? Oh, that's the menu. Okay. Resume. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartments. I'm trying to think of a good place for my mic. There we go. There we go. Cool. Our sound looks better than actual KFC. Is there like a boy group band back there? The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in this moment forever. Before you go wake up. Down. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. You're up, throw the clock out the window. Wait, what? You slept through the school year and gave up the once in a lifetime opportunity to meet Colonel Sanders. Alright, there's your game, Kuma. Bye. What a game for my 35th stream. I know, it's amazing, isn't it? Okay, let's try that again, because I have a feeling we have to do the other one. Look, I don't care about missing him. I just want to throw the alarm clock out the window, okay? Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, think about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination gain away from you. It's here, finally. Your first day of culinary school. So many dishes to prepare, so many students to meet. Your mind is swimming with possibilities when you realize you're running late. You grab a biscuit and burst out the door, of all things, the biscuit. Seriously, this is like a promo thing, isn't it? Delicious. Just what you need to wake up those taste buds. Yikes, you're in such a hurry, in fact, that you forgot to put on a deodorant before running out the door. You're swimming buckets as you rush to arrive on time. Uh-oh. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. Okay, she looks cute, I'm not gonna lie. She's probably the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Morning, Cherry. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Actually, because I sure am. Excited. A little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. It's just that this morning I made breakfast myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Classic Miriam. Raised by Master Chef parents, she always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together, you rescued me from that quicksand box. It's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. Oh wait, there's a little bit of Oasis. With the University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning's famous 3-day-only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. Wait, they're only 3-day-only semesters? Wait, what school is 3 days only? Can I please go to that school is all I ask. I know, it switches over. For some reason, I cannot get browser to work. Let me see if I can get it to work now. Properties. Yeah, no, it will not let me do this on browser for some reason. And if I do it non-full screen, it's just a horrible time to even try and do it. Sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped the tooth practicing on the mannequin. Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? Let's pep talk. Let's help her out. Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read?
Lady with the mask who gave me nightmares. I've been trying to forget.
I know she looked spooky, but she was so sweet. She told you that you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower? And that other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit?
I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I can call my own.
I'm sure you will too. In no time we'll be graduating, and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. As you talk merry and loved, you can feel her nerves begin to ease.
You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, I at least have these killer bangs. Can you believe I cut myself?
You can definitely believe it. Yes, we can notice you got your own bangs. I cannot believe it. Before you can get the word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground.
Hey!
Is that actually her name? Wait, is that actually her name? Wait, one second. We're gonna take a break, like a 5-second break to go back here. That's not actually her name, is it? Characters. That's her name! Emma. DM now. I'm just gonna say, someone's gonna get a laugh out of this if I ever tell her it. I cannot believe this. I also don't know how to say that. You know what? This is gonna feel awkward. It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it.
Oh, Ashley?
Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins.
You leave cherry shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins.
You can't stand it. Oh my god, why did you make me play this game? You can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley. But she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. Look, from personal experience, you could drop the first E. One E was enough. Heh. I would like to repeat that this is all your fault.
If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us.
Tragedy because of the first E. Fuck you. I'm not going to let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend. Van the man has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight that you can see him casually working out his glutes while he stands there. No lie, they're rocking glutes. Van. Break. What the fuck is this? You've never been sure what their arrangement is. But as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van Van had been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. I can't believe that University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You think they just hand us our diplomas now? Maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs can learn a lot from us. The first day of school about to start. There's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam.
See you later, you losers.
Why do you look like Shoma? Is it just me, or does he look like Shoma? As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushed hard against the window directly next to it. Oopsie. I think it's broken. He kinda does. He does. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. He's been trying to push it, hasn't he? That should do the trick. I love you. I think you mean thank you. My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Does someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm Cherry. So, are you going to make me hold the store all day? Nope. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you.
Aww. Is this just me, or is he kind of cute?
I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure of where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. Look, he's cute, but why is the dog being a teacher? A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium in front of the class. Adorable. Why is his name Sprinkles, and why can he talk? No, quiet down, everyone. What's this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class?
You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSL.
Please call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and a little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof! What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever! I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, the wind starts to— oh lord, here we go. Rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. I'm chilly. Someone close the window. And then he walks in. I cannot believe they made him like an attractive man in this game. You know, he looks clearly older than normal student ages. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still.
It's him. It's...
If it is my favorite student, Harland. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog. Before you can finish the sentence. Please, call me Colonel. I can't even speak. Colonel Sanders. A hush murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead again across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be sweaty sweats-a-lots. Maybe we should open that window back up before the faucet bits melt into a puddle and evaporates entirely.
Hold on just a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that.
You two both know my name. We're in the same kindergarten class. And what's with all your really weird insults?
Besides, when Cherry sweats, it's not gross. It's beautiful. Look at that shimmer.
You turned to my Colonel Sanders standing right in front of you.
Colonel Sanders, beautiful angel that he is, stands before you, smiling gently, his hand outstretched.
Boy, howdy. This classroom gets hotter than a Kentucky fryer. Please, use my handkerchief.
You freeze up. Colonel Sanders is talking to you. Wait, Colonel Sanders is talking to you about how sweaty you look?
You're completely mortified. And do we need to remind you didn't put on deodorant this morning? This can't be your first interaction. Bobby never forgets this moment. How will you respond? Ooh, hopefully taking the handkerchief will, cry.
You stretch out your hand, and Colonel Sanders places a fine silk handkerchief in it. You're so beautiful, you hesitate to press it to your face. When you do, the feeling is transcendent. It has its natural scent on it. It smells of the most delicious fried chicken you've ever smelled. Professor Dog steps in the cell of the class down and sets some ground rules.
Welcome to the University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood. You didn't tell me this was a game with blood. I want out. Might even be really adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You'll lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena.
Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts Professor Rousing's face. Hey guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss...
Quiet! Late to class is bad enough. But interrupting my monologue. You're on the fast track out here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? You don't recognize me? This is my third year in the school if you's my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson, you students, that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clink made here on time, rolling halfway across the town on his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. What the fuck is the school allowing anymore? The class bursts into laughter. Oh, Clink, you rascal. Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose in the air and takes a deep sniff. Oh no. Your diet is lacking. You need someone to pick it up here. You definitely need the multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation of being smart but tough is well known. You decide to butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket, but what kind? You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkles' eyes go wide as he locks into it. His favorites. I had a feeling it was going to be chicken. Well. I think there might be some competition for the new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hands slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but you pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the most amazing possibilities of a culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing in front of the room. Only two options remain.
Hey, Cherry, there's still a seat here.
It seems no one's claimed a seat next to me if you're interested. I probably should sit by my best friend, though.
You move to take your seat by Miriam. I'm so glad to have you near me to support me through this class.
Of course. You're my best friend. Who else would I sit by?
Colonel Sanders? He has such a magnetic possibility, and there's a seat open right next to him. If he had sat there, you might have gotten to know him a little better.
I never sacrifice our friendship. Besides, I'm sure I'll get a chance to talk to him later this semester. I got 3 whole days. That's like a lifetime. I love the con weekend. So you say, but now that Miriam mentions it, that Colonel Sanders is just so darn dreamy. As soon as you're settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Big Bess, it's time for our pop quiz. A quiz about me? This is an incredibly important, surprisingly short quiz. Will tell me if you're ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If train A is traveling to point B, and train B is traveling to point A, what point is it to wash your hands? That's right. I thought that one was obvious. Horse is to tree as chicken is to feather? What's the most efficient eating utensil ever created? A spork. What food is best for a broken heart? Oh, Miss Sprinkle's a good boy. Woo! Perfect score. I'm perfect. Can I get my diploma now, please? Wow, be honest. Did you cheat? You look up to see Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. I know we just met, but I have to confess. I think you have a beautiful brain. Hot diggity cherry. You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch! Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. It looks like a high school cafeteria, not gonna lie. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters.
Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good.
Yvonne, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just want to apologize for my tardiness. You see, Howdy, folks. I don't like to make an announcement. Hey, It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. Shh! Lunch. She said shh. In honor of the new semester, I prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch.
Aha! That must be the smell I smelled.
Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard he's very talented. Were the rumors true? Okay, is it just me, or is at this point Colonel Sanders just like a Mary Sue? Is this? Yeah, sounds about right. Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. I want mashed potatoes instead, please. Can you give me that instead? Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you. You begin to feel warm and safe. I mean, it's a KFC pandering game. I know, but my point still stands. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. If Sanders wasn't a Mary Sue, it'd be weirder. Okay, fair. Your stomach begins to grumble, as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I've been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. In my calculations, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. That's all I say about that. What, you think we want your stupid recipe, dude? Nah, my dude, nah. I'm just, drafting a last will and testament in case one of those poisons is ingredients is poison. Got it. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick bird. Hell no. You wait to see what zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just, like, writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter to evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he's destined for greatness and fame with his cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Please. Well, Van the Man. If you don't want any, I'll take this. Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his purest deliberation back from the press. Easy now. There's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of his bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension, apparently. Alone with your taste buds, gripping the drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy. Cosmic chicken. Chimkin. Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man? For a flavor? Are they the same? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? How bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for... What the fuck is that Sprite? It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that would make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester is only getting started. We got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give it up that easily. But it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun?
Aww.
You've got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I ate something my great-great-grandmother told me. Wow, you never would have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you get what you searched. When you wrapped up in that revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I graduated. It sounds like you have big plans. I dare say, the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figure out now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Let's be modest but thoughtful. Well, I really just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex, but comforting. Interplaying between salty, savory, and peppery. It was perfect. I appreciate appreciate the compliment, Sherry. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we only met today. I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. You should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. You step into a massive cooking arena, where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven, all the tools and ingredients they could need.
Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no! You have to show our stuff? Oh, what if I totally blew it?
You're not gonna blow everything. Except maybe because it's still a crowd of fans who are going to earn with their signature. Adorable tiny food creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. Today's lesson will be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you. Unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Oh no, poor Miriam! Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of 2, that is. Me and you, if that wasn't clear. Wow, you're really putting salt in her wound, aren't you? Wanna be my partner?
Aw.
Sure, Jerry. I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. 2 different students quickly take notice. Hello, new partner.
Oh my. 2 potential partners.
Poor Miriam. Where's the Miriam round? I have a feeling we only have a Sanders round. That's it.
I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose.
Looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? I feel like Clank would be the better one. Yeah, Pop's just... Nah. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. It's okay. I already ate. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school is at this... What point of school even is at this juncture? Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth.
Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet.
Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him.
Tissue? I hardly know you.
Clank judders and the panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. You sure about losing panels there? Looks like you two will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two. For today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the sets. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Yes! I've always been something of a home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes and gravy. I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a quick look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away.
I'll go get the potatoes.
No, please. Let me. Making perfect produce is a passion of mine. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? Just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Sanders' heart is my business. And you better keep your fingers off my man. It's so tough, me. Oh, no. She's vamping. I'm over here crushing cherry trees. You're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? There's your mashed potatoes. I know, I will take them, okay? Colonel Sanders returns, arm full of... Wow, why is that so loud? I'm just gonna bump this down in case. All I know is their sound mixing isn't really great because there's times that things are louder. Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. Oh, how did you, Ashley? Van. Are we working the quartet instead of a duet now? Oh, actually, no. It looked like Cherry was struggling, so he offered to give him a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chuffs. Elementary. Oh, wow, they actually use non-binary terms. I was going to say, maybe I could teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get to my level. Doubt it. Don't be rude, Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Ferguson's ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But, Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has possession itself at your station. Excuse me, did you just call me a thing? Bitch, what did you just say? Don't you feel deep down? We cast complementary shadows. We fit together like a vine and jumpsuit. It just makes sense. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley's really going at you hard. You need to have some back up here before things get ugly. I'm here to learn and express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with parmesanas. Partners were chosen to gain in class, so let's all respect the format, okay? Return to Colonel Sanders, confirm that you're on the same page. I choose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right? A businessman respects all their agreements, from contracts to handshakes. I took on Cherry as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're both for each other. Neither of you have Cherry's natural talent or their loyalty. Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. Look for Sprinkles, and he'll tell you might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those corgis and their short but sturdy structure. You look down at your station and realize, in the tense of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed potato with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. Just as your natural task guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy, out of which pours smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. I'm sorry, but I prefer the actual mashed potatoes and gravy from how they look from KFC over this. Sorry, Kuma. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Colonel Sanders holds the spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes locked. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together, you dig the utensil to the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. You see Ashley with a sinister look. You know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. I mean, I agree with this. Van, do something! Do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will you ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on, right there, Cherry. You do not waste food in the grown cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you both better be prepared to eat from wherever it lands. Now he has Neil's face. Van Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. Why is there an axe? What the fuck? That's potatoes with gravy. So, in just a few minutes, I prepared a full meal. Gazed upon my specialty. Braised tentacle octopus and my silky saltwater sauce. Played on my battle axe, blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors. You can hardly be too long. That end snap. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will all look on with envy. Oh, someone in the chat for this poor student. The interrupting student rushes at Van Van and slides a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. Even the octopus which Russian may have turned in the process. The result could be toxic. Too late, it has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. Feels so good. They killed him. Wait, is he actually holy shit! Everyone step back. Don't take another bite. You look back at the plate. Easy, Gus. Well, Rip Pop too, huh? You look back at the plate, the rest of his bar. You have the tip of the tentacle being slurped up the top of it. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to oblivious. Man, all this trauma for this first day. Well, it's only 3 days. You kind of need it all in like 2 days. It's oblivious self. It's like poison. The entire class has gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are motionless as statues. Wait, what? Wait, is Pop still alive? The class bell rings, disrupting the moment, and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has insulated him against the poisons of all kinds. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. I don't think any professors make enough money, to be honest, so thank you, Sprinkles. Please remember that, guys. Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. What? Like, for real? Oh, come on. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. And the ghost was never seen again. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands with the quads in the young glow and speaks softly. These mashed potatoes for me in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know, they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They're amazing. Remind me why I became so passionate about them to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting all choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Sherry. There's something I need to tell you. Aha! Oh, fuck you. Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first. Is he going to be another rival? Oh, jeez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. Every day since, I have been working toward that dream. Day and night. Never stopping. Never resting. Also lifting a lot of weights. Like, so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all our hearts. Our souls may grant them like wishes floating on the shooting star. Ugh. Hey, no, you, Shut up. I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh. Did anyone else hear that? No? Okay, moving on. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. Wait, what? Sport monster is here to fight a hero. Wait, what the fuck is going on now? Why is there a monster? I don't think you left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. What the fuck? I agree. How dare you threaten me just as I'm sitting down my guard and connect with another chef on an emotional level. Be afraid. Be very afraid of me. Because I'm a monster. See? Is he rhyming on purpose or is that just a coincidence? Before you can discuss syntaxing further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? Wait. I thought this was just a visual novel. What the fuck? We fight? Decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Molly, yun! Click with love does 1 damage. Oh wow. It just got real. That attack really upsets Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They split hot gravy at you. Oh yeah, that hurts. You take 1 damage. Decide defend. Until you use trepidation. Continue to stay back. Endure whatever comes your way. Seems like a pretty weird strategy, but okay, sure. You do you. Spork Monster focuses their masked mind and draws in the energy from the Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? Spork Monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. Spork Monster uses OP pencil. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. Decide to defend. Which defense will you use? Oh, wait, buff up? No one can control this much buffness. You start to feel bloated and, quite frankly, a little gassy. You better attack soon or you're likely to explode. You decide to go on an attack. Countdown does 2 damage. Powerful blow. Wait, what? Pork Monster is using cheese sauces along the quad. I wonder who's going to have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for its ultimate attack. Grounded Edge. Vile villain. Your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. You better not be doing all those sprites. Oh, ow, that really hurts. Why is the sound so loud? I'm sorry. They really did not do good at mixing all this. Hot Pie Power Punch! Hot Pie Power Pinch. Was that pinch or punch? Oh, does 10 damage. Work Monster is defeated. Save me. An injured Spork Monster spews semen into the night. You manage Hot Pie Power. You manage to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he's still a living creature. The pure soul who deserves your pity, not your act. Be gone, beast. Don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. I won't forget this. And I certainly won't be back like you said. The Spork Monster scurries off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook. Upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover to find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have it signed it out is Porco. Porco. That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. Wait, did he come to home with us? The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you were tucked in tightly. Night, Colonel. In your dream, you are together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. I love how even the ghost is there. You wake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? And then there was that secret read that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? Whoa, weird dream. I know, right? I mean, dreams are weird anyway, though, so... It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. Meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the sport monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Link. Like him? Like? I know, it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there is something about him. I like him. I like him. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. Told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? I am not surprised at this point. No, but that does make complete sense. Yeah, but he was so popular. He was voted prom king at school when he didn't go to. He was also the convertible that he himself rode in front of the homecoming parade. Thinking maybe something got lost in the language translation there. Either way, maybe it's best if you took it slow with this new boy. Like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders. The coolest guy in school. The most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. You're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. Sure you did. You're great. Why would he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea of how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not to me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Is this a dramatic echo enough for you? You're in checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden while I was wondering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spaces. Secret spaces! Man even gave me something to show me about. He said it was a powder created from super duper rail dried flower petals. And if I did him a favor, I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me.
So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. It was so nice he met me at the gate when I arrived.
I'm back as I've returned, and not my name is Back. Hi, Back. I'm Dad. Don't worry, you missed a lot. What the fuck was that first day?
When I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me. And the flavor was like everything I ever tasted.
I think you're being very liberal to me in the spices here.
Whatever. Yeah, we both share an interest in cooking, so we stay in touch. You know, like pen pals. I bet you would love to know more about new spices.
Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share the Cardinal Sanders secret recipe. Besides, I only know that one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone.
Please, please, please. It would mean the world to me. No one else has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders.
What do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your bestie? Oh, this is hard. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know. How about those Eye of Newts? I know, sounds like some kind of witch potion. But what can you do? I'm so sorry, Miriam, but I can't trust you on that.
Eye of Newts. Wow.
Her eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on your phone. Her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in, and cherry blossom petals fill the air. Oh, not again. Excuse me, is that a horse? Is that a fucking full-ass horse? It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. Horse. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. Without ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse dance before dismounting with the flourish. He then slaps the beautiful creature gently on his rear, sending it running free into the countryside. You are so struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently. Oh, I didn't realize anyone's watching. Don't worry, he knows his way home. You tend to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horsey-filled beaut you have. I mean, what a horsey-filled beaut you have.
Dang it, that's just what I said!
Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you. Oh, Cherry gets really nervous around people they like. What? This is not helping!
I mean, they got food poisoning. We're up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it.
She gives him a wink and smile as if to say situation handled. Can't blame a girl for trying. With that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Ashley and Van, doing something bad. By the way, they're hiding. You know, it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes back. Experimenting with restricted ingredients bad. Something a demon bad? You try and get a peek over Van's hulking shoulder. He sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? You sit near the rivals, but leave your back turned to them. You even hear Van's mutter something that sounds like a magic spell. However, he knows you eavesdropping. You try to cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. It's time for class, and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the Emperor of Cooking, are you? You make the rules. Ugh. Not sure if you know good meal if it ain't you. Again, didn't you just kill someone yesterday? Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache. doesn't hurt. She's a little evil. You finally get a look at what they were hiding. You instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found under your encounter with the sport monster. That's the same book I found last night in the quad. This is some finger-licking good why again? How you doing? Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secrets. Notice that they just haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch him in his mouth. What the fuck are you two doing? I'm playing. Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot.
Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts.
You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer. Did he just say womp womp? No, your mother was a stand mixer. Van Van jumps to attack Clink, but Clink chucks Van Van, sending him fighting across the room. Go, Clink, go! Shock his ass! Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me. But I'm not interested in either of them. Good, getting food after my test stream. Please get food! Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Safer for the arena, at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true star of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review. Have you seen the history of KFC by Bat Electrician? I haven't. I didn't even know that was a thing. Like I said, my history is my mother being the ex-manager at our local KFC until she quit for childbirth. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson. Truly you do. Which is why in 1776, at the sign of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. The story about Colonel Sanders is why you gotta react to it. I was gonna say we'll see. I know I can only do the stream tonight and that's it. We can't do much further because I forgot I have a 10 o'clock shift tomorrow. It was technically supposed to be my full weekend off. I have 4 days next week. I am not thrilled. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. Do we want to do a reaction stream at some point? Like, get other people to put in videos and we can just do it all at once? Would anyone be down for that? You come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, cheery. Naturally, this appears to you to be a simple platter. Which item do you want to sample? I'd be down. Okay, let me see if anyone else wants to. I can always just open chat somewhere or something. Because of the shape it's baked in, you assume the dog biscuit is a treat made by Sprinkles. An example of his own culinary talents, perhaps. You reach out for it when... Hey! Bear! Sprinkles jumps up and bites into your cooking apron. What kind of monster would steal a dog's favorite biscuit? Your apron is left in tatters. The entire class looks on in horror as you fall unconscious from the embarrassment. I never even got to taste it. You faint in darkness, but something is there. The spork monster? Orko, what are you doing here? It's not your time, my friend. Your act of kindness has not been forgiven. You watch as your apron magically repairs itself. You won't have to live in embarrassment anymore. Thank you, my friend. Wherever you are. You grab the glass of water and gulp it down. It's cool and crisp, like the purest snow melted by a mountain spring. Oh, that was a great idea. Hey, that was mine. It's from my favorite toilet. You owe me $6. And you've got excellent taste. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention.
We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you. Someday. Come on, it's time for lunch.
Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. And your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared. By a time competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. Is everything a competition with you two? Yes. Yes. Well, not with me. I'm on a personal journey. To learn to love. To learn to love? Sure, why not? But definitely not to constantly battle. Yeah, stop getting your genre's cost. Don't you have some horrible monsters to capture or something? I need to eat if I'm going to have the energy to sustain my education, pursue my dreams of being the master chef. How are any of us supposed to get anywhere if we're constantly finding out challenges from every know-it-all with an apron? Besides, I already brought my own lunch. Cherry, you should have it. It'll give you the energy you need to succeed. Miriam reaches out and presents that gift to you. I swear. Tiny food.
My special grilled cheese and tomato soup. With chocolate milk to wash it down and a tartlet for dessert.
Only takes you about 5 seconds to eat Miriam's tiny food. That's just what you need for motivation. You know what? I've learned enough for today. Let's battle. Nice tomes. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkles steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. He's not going to put a stop to this madness, is he? Now, students. Please settle down. It's a lunchroom, not a sports court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least, not until we turn on the timer. Just then a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, "Timer ready." Fuck. Me. That's what I'm talking about. I stand corrected.
If it's a battle you want, up to battle you get. My bestie can best the best of them.
Best believe it. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure. And now it's my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. You had this chicken and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one. And you're feeling like you can really impress them again here. It's time to boil some more for the potatoes. Think fast. The timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. Oh shit! That's right, but how are you even getting to school without knowing that? Why is there a fucking timer on this game? Winner gets to run my furry belly. Let that entice you off or motivate you. You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook. You don't know how Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. 11 spices. That's right, you might not know all the ingredients yet, but you're at least headed in the right direction. Tell my hand intensifies. Now that you got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. Oh shit. I'm begging you to get it together. Kid? I'm a dog. It's never the wrong time to be a dog, kids. Classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley's simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on this place and draw energy from that place. That's right, this is your shot and you're not going to miss it. Ooh. You try to shout noisily in the arena and focus on your pitch. Ah! Don't make me get the spray ball. Notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Cherry. He's actually cheering you on. Which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you're doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. What were you thinking? Get your mind back into the competition. What the fuck is that timer? You're stranded on a desert island with only one cookie plate. I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind. I ship it. Oh, Lord. What does that have to do with character? I gave up. Oof, oof. You're really struggling to keep up. At the next station over, Ashley's began playing elements of her dish, as colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a sand mixer, as you do the crowd gasps.
Yikes. You know you love nothing more than seeing the fellow appliance seal eyes in the kitchen, Al? But sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. You might not have any hands, but Cherry does. A good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed.
There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. You hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your head into the Oh Lord, is the mixer still on? Hand into the mixer to rescue your dough before it's overmixed.
Cherry, no!
But you're... Yep. I knew that was gonna happen. You're not fast enough, and your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the rest of the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. But you often find that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. Everyone stop what you're doing right now. This battle is over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hands. You simply cannot go on. Oh, that's too bad. And here I am with a complete dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No, it wouldn't be fair compared to two on account of Cherry's injury. You see Sprinkles begin to lick Zaki chops as he locks on the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared. Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skipped straight to desserts. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Cherry to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Inside, you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquette, atop a slice of honeycomb. Ice cream both 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry glaze. Oh. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, isn't it, Ashley? Oh, you. As he places a sauce-covered finger to his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something to his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burn in flames. Flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off your face. Which means people have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester. Perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crucified brow, you run to the quad to be alone. What the heck? I don't know, I gave up at this point. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and decide to get married. He won't even ask you to carry his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide by him. He approaches you directly. I know you're hurt right now. Not just from the devastating loss. From that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. You should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fire. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is a part of life. Not for you, but for all of us. How is that what I was supposed to do? Do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well then, think again. I wasn't the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure, I was born that way. I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. I can't say that, I'm sorry. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock. I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon-tied and well-kept beard and assume I've got it all together. Which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved that I was going to amount to something. No matter the amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changed his focus, you can see something ignite inside of him. A burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world. Make up for my past misdeeds. Is this a bad time to tell you when I was talking about our KFC? It closed down about 10 years ago now, I think. Give or take. Yeah, I think it closed down after I came back from college. So, guess who doesn't have a KFC anymore on top of that? Yay. Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. The house card from the night before, you prepare for the worst. Orko? It is I. I know I said I would be back after the whole fight to the death thing. Maybe you really don't want to see me anymore, but I just wanted to say that I was wrong to attack you. I apologize. I know what it's like to always having to look over your shoulder. What's your problems, am I right? Oh, thanks, Orko. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Being jumped by a giant creature in the dark of night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode. strong. Cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to this school. I was always a sport monster, you see. I don't believe it. You were human once?
Oh,
No. I was a golden retriever. I was still a student. Until one day some gang kids with a magic spell book cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed. A magic spell book? Precisely. I procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef, and shouldn't rely on dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear. I will be there. Sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Cherry. Together, I'm sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. A personal invite? You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Stepping inside Sanders' home, of course. Surrounded by his saints, you start to feel a special bond with him. It looks like you lived such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure, if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop looking, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Did we never get our hand looked at, by the way? Do we still have a broken hand with nothing on it? Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish she might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy? Both, perhaps. So far, yes. Now you got him right where you want. Should I reveal your new creation to him, or keep it a secret just for you? You decide you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. Oh, of course, it's fucking coleslaw! You know, I should have noticed this. We've already had the biscuit, we already had chickens, and we already had mashed potatoes. The only thing we were missing was the fucking coleslaw. And parfaits, but again, those were years ago, so. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' Luxe hideaway. Magnificent. Together you chow down on creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold them to the last bite? I'd like to have them around so I can admire its taste later and think back on this moments. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Famous Bull next. I keep forgetting the Famous Bull's the thing. I don't think I ever... Was Famous Bull around when I mainly ate KFC? Sure, why not? Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. This must be where you keep the secret recipe, you think remote, but never is important, then dog meat. As soon as you turn the dial to 1111, the safe opens. Inside, you find a single note. Adorable baby boy crawls across the floor. The goatee and mustache combo he sports, you must figure that this must be Colonel Sanders himself. Or that, or maybe it's a drumstick he seems to be waving like a rattle, screaming. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably just, he has his mustache and goes, he has a baby. I'm not surprised. That sounds like something anything would do. Probably the same type of person would make their own face the logo of the company they founded, am I right? This photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt. Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices? You open the... Wait, what? You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on. The jacket's a bit big for you, but soft and comfortable. Give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Oh. Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he's been working on. He wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket.
Aw.
I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket! You forgot to take it off. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to intrude. I just got a little cold and thought this might warm me up. Colonel Sanders smiles and scoots close to the fireplace. It's warm by the fire. Why don't you come a little closer? Suddenly, everything feels like it's moving too fast. Final exams are tomorrow. You should be thinking about what you're going to cook. I should be home studying. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. The thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, Cherry. I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off into slumber. Dream sequence! Oh my lord, not again. You wake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Flying chicken! Today's a day that could change the rest of your life. Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. It's meticulous. You taste Colonel Sanders' food and takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste bud at this. Such confidence. Such grace. Could it be the world's greatest gift to cookery? You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pull in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. With the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you.
Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you all about, but I couldn't find you.
Not worried that something might have happened to you?
It's okay, I was just... But now that turns out to fine. I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam.
Sure, but...
You will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date.
I think I can believe that.
Since I've been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him, you better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of gal. He was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure. I can get to know the little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control. Did she just say skydiving as if that was a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker? Now I'm not really sure where we stand.
You don't give Miriam time to tell the whole story. However, following up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too. Back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him.
You what?
happened. But the emotional connection. Wowzers. Together with your bestie, you feel like you can do anything. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance they're picking on Pop. Holy shit, I played this before and this is Trip. Hi, Emmy, how you doing? Unfortunately, I said I would do it, but Kuma redeemed me to do this. And I told Kuma, I'll do it. It's just weird as someone whose mom used to be the manager of their local KFC back when it was open. Hi, Graham, how you doing?
Hey, ow, beanie.
You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not grasp that fact. Because, you know, he's Pop. What's so swirly? It sounds delicious. Oh no, Pop, don't. I've been struggling with a headache all day, unfortunately, so I'm just in bed and hoping for it to go away. Oh no, please get some rest, and I'm hoping it goes away with you too, but I'm not much help beyond that. Got you up while I stream and sweat at Rivals. Good luck with Rivals! I still haven't played it. Everyone knows my friends have, but not me. But yeah, please take care of yourself, Emmy. If you need to get off, please take care of yourself. Oh, it's great. I'll order you up one right away. I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. You can get your swirly dip too. Why don't you become someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at the school. There is that horse at Colonel Sanders rides to school. But who dare would pick on just such a gentle and beautiful creature? Ugh. You've got some nerve, Cherry. Suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Like, I've tried painkillers and hydration overall. Like, man, this shit ain't helping. I've been good with only drinking water recently too, which sucks. Oh no, I'm sorry. I wish I could do more than that. Hopefully sleep will get it to go away. Now you're twisting my words and I won't have it. You clench your fists. Oh, there it is. But the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. Great job. I'm so smart, guys. SMRT. Doesn't look like you can go cooking like that. Might as well just give it. Man, I'm hoping man cross the paws and claws. I'll never give up. Ever. Colonel Sander arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Cherry, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What's he doing complimenting her? But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? It was clear that you're passionate about how your food was received. That's a lot of words to say was bland. Excuse me, Cherry. I am more than capable enough to speak for myself. Maybe you could tell me more of their thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel. I'm always interested in discussing the fine arts of fine foods. So inside, Cherry. Knowing by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really... Oh, Colonel two-timing on this, what? For who she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. Attempt to distract yourself by how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley. You take out the spell book you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Whoa! That's that book. It looks like bad news. It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire. I don't really believe in that magic stuff. A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know.
Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful? I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open to a page covered in arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency. It says around the edges of the page. I could use a spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. That is way drastic! Couldn't you do something else? Like anything else. Not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine, it is drastic. But desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you and a pretty good excuse to try it out. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. It's dumb to cast a spell like that on you, okay? Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on. But I assure you, it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. Sprinkles stops in his tracks. He focuses on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on a cherry tree outside. Yeah, sounds about right. Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside. Terrence! I told you to never come back here, Terrence! I will destroy you, Terrence! Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? You better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again. After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence had been felt by not only Terrence but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professorial tone. I apologize for the outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Cherry, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see... But before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into class. Wait, what? I told you to save it after class. You think I want to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger?
Miriam and Clank prepare to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language and mechanical noises. Oh, rip, despairing.
But no, you have to show off to your cool kids, Jeff and Joan. J and J forever. Watch us form a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Yeah, well, that doesn't make a great date. Then just take Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hand hands as you pedal down the mountain or off a cliff for all I care.
Sad beep.
Link begins to shudder. Warm steam pours out of the gaps of his panels, and then a long ding stops in his tracks.
Wait, did he just break?
No amount of seasoning is going to make me want to eat that, Clank.
What the fuck? What the fuck is this? Clank burps out, and completely deep-fried sneaker, considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it's not entirely clear where it came from. In terms of deep-fried footwear, I guess it looks okay. Shoe. I don't want to eat that shoe. If you want to eat a shoe, be my guest. Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see the entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast his pall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate. We must be distracted by what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam. Yeah. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby and need a pep talk. Hey, Miriam? Are you okay?
Okay. I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could you embarrass me in class like that? In front of everyone!
For tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke. Even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this. I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you. We're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short veins. But she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not gonna solve the Colonel Sanders selling and ride off into the sunset without me? Of course not. Well, maybe sort of. But I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clink or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from your cheeks.
I should really review my menu for today. I'm gonna make a very special soup.
I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it up. While you're pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch. That's okay, because you have a better idea of how to expend the time before your exam. You decide to head to the arena early to practice the dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent, and a chance to beat the pants off of Van the supposed man and his eviler counterpart Ashley. As you planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on. Cherry's famous chicken pot pie. Oh lord. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you. You're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Cherry, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. Pot pie has begun to bake. It smells slowly, filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who was hungry. The last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your hand, it cost you a cook-off. You decide it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires. But the decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know. My nose can smell pot pie from 400 yards. That's an oddly specific distance. If you expect nothing less from an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all-butter crust. My nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? No. I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. It'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. The moment of truth. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown's about to begin. Sprinkles lay down the ground rules. There are your rules. That is, except to cook with everything you got. You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that will push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van and Ashley are wildly prepping mildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top self. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and small sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe, copyrighted, fried chicken. The intensity of the room is a full 10 out of 10 with frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is really getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as he left pace through the air. Egg wash. Miriam furiously injects ingredients into a tiny bitty pot of broth. Best friend, Bastard Blaster! Vivian flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and roll. Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula. Even Clint gets on it. Wait, he speaks? $5 pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait, when did Clink learn to speak English? It's the singularity, as was foretold. Unless if I have where the appliance surprise will take us all. Self-destruct. Van quickly unplugs Clink and rolls him out the back door of the arena. As you regularly prepare your dish. You notice Ashley has her spellbook out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's most certainly evil magic? No, do it the hard way. Who needs magic when you got passion? I'm going to do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I believe in you, Cherry. Miriam knows this too.
Aww. And I've always believed in you, Cherry, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever.
You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking?
Tiny food short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you.
Well, that's sweet, but... Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. Oh no.
Aha! It's a secret ingredient.
However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up. Oh no. And where in the world did she get Hive Newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The wiry noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. There's another spork monster? It's I, Steve, the spork monster. Steve? Wait, what happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We spork monsters are many. It's named Steve. I think Borko had the day off, but you have conjured Steve. I hate to battle, so I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh, hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff, it's better than TV. You crazy kids and culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hate now? I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve, the spork monster, knows that you have a grid word stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscross the magical items and accidentally sunk me, huh? You guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in the pot of salted water? I'd love to. I actually want to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was a little spork pup back in the old country. You can feel Spork Monster wind up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't exactly know where he came from, but seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. Aww. I understand. It's kind of like that time in mod school that I fell asleep during scare tactics class, and when I woke up, he tosses a serious stare at Steve, and he takes the hint. Get to the bench. Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck. Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know if you could ever win. Give up and drop out of culinary school. No. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. The fuck is this? My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for... Yes, Sherry. You are the chosen one. You will avenge me. You're still around? How you've been summoning immediately, phase back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. What the fuck? Yeah, Sue kind of died day one because of Van Van's cooking and became a ghost. Not gonna lie. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing for their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. Begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power, you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful. Notice while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. Oh, fuck. But don't worry, dear Cherry. You may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides you have earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet, rolling with the punches. Should I be worried about the amount of dots there? He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you managed to make is mac and cheese. I thought this was just a dating sim. I thought so too, but apparently not. So, we both learned something today. All you managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're going to need it. What the fuck? Colonel Sanders? What about the cuss? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Didn't the dog say there are no rules? Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolded a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken sandwich you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting we combine forces? We can form the perfect food union. Time's up, students. The time expired. It's the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some students. Pop. Blink. From off screen, you can hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. What the fuck did Pop do? I'm flying. It sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside the closet, you see Pop hanging on the broom hook by the elastic but on the I'm wondering if it was Van Van and Ashley who did that. Pop, get down there from right now. Let me guess. Did Van Van have something to do with this? Someone asked for a wedgie. Who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad. It looks like Pop's eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything. I can't feel my legs. May I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCSAL history. But it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Thanks. Blink! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear signature whir, beep, or other onomatopoeia. There is none. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. Yeah, Van Van did that one, but for good reason this time. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Wait, for us, Miriam. Van Van and Ashley, are they separate or together? Yes, it has been a long semester. Wow, 3 whole days long. That is so long, guys. After days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please sit forward. Now describe your dish.
I've made tender udon noodles and savory soup.
My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny Naruto maki I spy floating in itsy bitsy bowl?
Yes, chef.
Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name.
Yes, Sprinkles. And some green tea made from baby tea leaves I picked myself.
Sprinkles carefully snips around the dish before opening his mouth and let just the tip of his pink dog tip into the bowl. Sublime. Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on. I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll just enjoy it all by myself. In a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A+. Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam's overjoyed. She gives you a big hug. Miriam!
Thank you, Jerry, for helping me to believe in myself.
Van, you're up. Now describe your dish. I made. Is that safe to eat? You nailed for smooth egg custard with an excellent urchin shell, topped with caviar. Did you skewer one of the type of urchin with spines for the second different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly what I did. But much is kind of my plan. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Please be gentle with my cuisine. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first. He can't get past all the needles. He feels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Oh, my tongue! The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to this thing. I can't eat this. It keeps poking my tongue! Disqualified! A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified for glamour. Don't discount simplicity. This is the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure a swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know. Yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student. Ashley, it's time to step up. Now describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight and the light rose water syrup, topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask for you to please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it anyway. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the food? At a cooking school? Got toast through your ears or something, Cherry? I told you it's a display piece. Actually, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school. Yeah, which is why I cooked it and did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize we were having an eating exam. If I want to be judged on eating, I go to this College of Eating, school for the hungry. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted. But don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral. The food cannot be eaten. It cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley. She finally cannot keep her two-phase routine up. Finally, the bitch breaks. What was that scream? You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you. And with that, Ashley storms out to rededicate herself to being the best. And this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. This isn't the last you've heard of me, either. This class gets much smaller. I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cook, step up together. Two chefs. What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. Oh, there you go. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh. I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. Just when I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing. And completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I've never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass. Everyone gathers around and partakes in the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win. Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive that even Van Van and Ashley are drawn back in by its magnificent fragrance. And they gaze upon your That's not a famous bowl. Okay, I did not know at the time, okay? Bite me. Famous bowl is mashed potato. I forgot. You know I don't eat the famous bowl a lot, so. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone's graduated, the students return for one last assignment, to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as a site of the school's decoration or graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Dog is on the house! You know that Sprinkles is a master chef, but also world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach? Hey, look, they have a prom for you. You think they would just have a regular graduation ceremony, huh? Who said you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Oh, they all have casual clothes. Van Van and Ashley tell everyone that they commend themselves to righting the world and they did while they were the villains. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting. No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly read in the school's bylaws. Wait, what? I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. Oh, amusing. And now that everyone is together, it's a spork monster. He's totally mellowed out. Everyone, the spork monster is no more. Mayor, now that I prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster. Soon tries to finish what he has said, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Party Monster. The dejected student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically. Why is her outfit so cute, though? I love it! But she has found the love in her cooking, and you know she's going to do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. Oh, Lord. I'm not even surprised anymore. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an interest? Wait, what? Pop? It's Pop. She's cute. She is, isn't she? He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for a good reason. Walking the carpet, you see atop his dirty chef's hat. A crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam except your diploma. So we had mailed directly to your father. We figured if it's the least we could do for the good school seat. Excuse me. Will you say that again? That Pop is the school's dean's son? What the fuck? I don't know what to do. Oh, now I get. And we get a new wing on the school. Not to mention the honor of educating the son of the Chandler of Sokendok. Oh, such and such. Music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparkling and electrical hissing. It's Clink who arrived late to the dance. Now that I've graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clink, and I am not of this earth. I'm actually from a faraway planet, another dimension. What? What?
I actually feel like I knew it this whole time.
Now that I've learned the ways from your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me?
I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I just began to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life to figure out who you are, Clink.
You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear she managed to surpass you in that regard. I understand. Kinda. Humans are weird. A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. What the fuck is this whole ending? Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Howdy, classmates. Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not just enough to just give him a bucket of chicken. This time, it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and math. I'm not reprimanding people to go out and buy my chicken. Wait, what? That's it? No, it's not the... Wow, I really got bait and switched. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Cherry, what are you doing staying all alone? They got you. They really did get me. Oh, you know. Just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I wonder, might you tell me, what are the qualities that you would find in such a lucky person? Off the top of my head, I don't know. A spicy musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, just to name a few. It truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me? Yes, I would love to. As you glide across the dance floor, hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off. And I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, Cherry.
Oh, sweet.
We'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Work together? Well, I think this is something I'll just need to do by myself. Who will help you run your restaurants? I don't believe you need help. Besides basing your time here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? Could it be? You found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef. You live with only half of him. Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I could enroll in pastry school. Oh, my dear Cherry. I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually. Along the way, you'll have me by your side. The end. Okay, as weird as that was, I'm kind of proud we did get that ending. Is there a multiple ending? Yay. That was fun, but also, Kuma, why? Does continue actually do anything or no? He goes to like the last day. Okay, because I wanted you to. Well, that favorite dream is over, thankfully. Oh boy. Alright. Let's see if we can bother then, shall we? I really need to get off because I need to get ready for tomorrow because my job hates me. Oh, it does show you when you have a 35 streak skip. I don't know if you're still here, but... Okay, let me see if we can bother, shall we? Subscriptions. Okay, good. There are people live right now on YouTube. I forgot Fumoko's playing Union Syndrome. The questions, are they playing it in English or are they playing it in Japanese? Let me see real quick. Oh, they're playing it in English, which I'm surprised. Well, I guess not, because they are for an English audience, but they both speak Japanese. I'm very surprised. I can't think of anything else, so YouTube, I'm going to link you to Shofu. He is currently playing Pokemon Champions. And for Twitch, who can we raid? Wow, he's been going for a while. This is hard. We haven't raided Grim in a while. Ultra in a while, so let's go raid Ultra. He is currently playing Marvel Rivals. I don't know if he's playing with friends on stream or not, so... I have a day of my bed, and I'll see you all later. Bye!